Okay, good evening. My name is Warren T. Williams, and I'm getting ready to demonstrate the reverse top-down fading technique. We're going to do just this front section right here, so that way it'll be a little better and clearer understanding. What we're going to use first is our Fat Masters. This is just a fat blade placed on a regular Andis Improved Master clipper.
What is this shit, man?
And we're starting with the clipper all the way open. All the way open. And then as you cut a little bit, you just bring it down notch by notch. And as you're bringing it down, you don't want to go as high as you started. You want to come down about an 1/8 to 1/4 inch below the last amount of hair cut. All the while, every time you're stroking up with the clipper, you want to come down with a stroke with the comb in the opposite direction than when you're cutting, especially when you're cutting against the grain. Okay, that is the lowest level that the Fat Master will go. So now we're going to switch it to the regular Improved Master with the regular blade. We're going to start the Master all the way open. Bringing it down 1 notch at a time, just like with the Fat Master. Every now and again, it is crucial to re-look at the fade, and sometimes you have to go back in and do a little detail work. Now, normally you would do the line up at the end or in the very beginning. So what we're going to do is just do the front line right here, just so you can see the casing of it. And what we're also going to do is just rock the bottom out with the liners, just to give it a little cleaner look. And that, my friends, is the reverse top-down fading technique. Oh yeah, in case you guys didn't notice, I used on the other side, I kept the top hair the same length. And the reason for it is in case they wanted to keep the same length on the top to keep it a little darker, it'll just flow in nice and easily, or you can take more hair off. On this side of the head, I'm going to demonstrate how to do the reverse top down fading technique. We're starting with the bottom guide so you can know how low you're going to come. Okay? We're going to start with the masters close. Now we're going to switch back to our fat masters and take it top to bottom with our initial traveling guide. Remember, don't put a line in there. You put a line in, it's hard to get out. The purpose of putting the guide in at the bottom is so you can know how low you're going to go, and you want to always rock out. If you go and put a harsh line in, it's going to be harder to take out. And you never want it to be hard to take out. And you don't want lines. You want it to be nice and flowing smoothly. Remember, fat masters opened all the way. And if you don't have the fat master, what you can do is you can take a double lock guard. I have the magnetic ones. It's the 1/16 for the black and this, or the magnetic guards, the purple ones. You place it on, and you open it all the way up on your regular masters. It will be equivalent to the fat master all the way open, or a size number 2 guard or blade. And you want to make sure you rock out throughout the entire haircut. Every time you flick up, you want to be rocking it out in a C-shaped type motion. If not, you end up creating imaginary lines that are harder to get out than necessary. So now after that, take my double out off, open my masters all the way up to the 1 position. And as I told you before, sometimes it's necessary to go back up and do a little bit of detail work. And remember, always come at it on an angle. Never come at it straight up and down, because okay, this is the finished product of the ball fade. What we decided to do was take it to the razor length at the very bottom. As you can see, there is no hair whatsoever. And you see how it's all nice and blent. Using a top down fading technique, or some people like to call it the reverse ball fade, or the reverse fading technique. If there's any questions, you can always email, leave a comment, or call. The number is 313-477-4599. Thank you.